Hey, Sass. Let me get your feed all set up and the bot running, and then we'll be on our way. My neck's been kind of bothering me. But I don't know if it's just bad posture or I've probably been sleeping on it wrong. You gotta edit this with your new URL. I need to get my strength up. IRL and in the game. I need to get it up to 20. Where the fuck? I already opened your stream, I thought. Oh, I did not. Is this you trying to get your new account working again? I haven't read what you said yet, my bad. 1 second though. Embed code. The echo. I hate hearing myself. I think everybody does, right? Cool, that's working. I have stream on normal latency. I might want to set the latency normally for Streamlabs 2. Your stream's all set up. Bots all set up. I gotta run this from my laptop, which is something that I've been meaning to test. That's alright. Webcam is repositioned. I think we're all set up. I was thinking, I wonder if I could do a shield hero build for Dark Souls. You can literally can't equip anything but shields. People do that. There's a dual wielding shield build. It's really weird. You hit them with the shield. The shield has an attack. If you have two. all these Google Chrome tabs and collapse them for now. They were dropping some frames a second ago. Not 100% sure why. Could be just an OBS bug. There's a new update. It could have broke something. Have to wait for them to fix it. But I think with that we're good to go live. Although I do realize something. I completely forgot to change my stream title. I don't remember what it's set to right now. It might be Dark Souls. It also might not be. So let's make sure we're broadcasting the right thing. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 2 with Sass. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I played a little without you. Did I tell you that? Did you know? I don't think I leveled up once. I just ran around and bought some items and grabbed some things that I had missed. Went to some previous areas, found some bonfires I hadn't found. Did a little exploring. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you know, or if I told you or made it clear. Oh, look at him. Look at Mouflin. What a baller. Look at this baller G. Look at him, just straight chilling. Have we met, he asked? Oh. Although it may be a bit out of your reach, he has the nerve. So yeah, now he has... I don't remember what I have to do. But pretty soon here, he'll have the... Oh, here it is, Diablo armor. Which we're just gonna buy the helmet of for now. Yeah. Dickhead. This helmet does not compare to Vingarl's. Few will for a little while now. But I'm curious how they look. Kraden has a cool helmet. Very, Danish? Scandinavian? Oh, no. Me looking home. So what are we doing, Sass? I think... You killed the, Royal Rat Authority, right? What did I do? Let me backtrack through what I did while you were gone. One, so it's on stream, and two, it'll help jog my memory. I went and got this bonfire at Soldier's Rest. I could go help you do that real fast, I think. I went back to Earthen Peak and got the Upper Earthen Peak bonfire. It doesn't change anything. There's just the one boss. It's just closer to the boss that we already beat, so it doesn't really matter. The Medusa. We still have to do the Grave of Saints. You finished the Doors of Pharos, and I believe that's the only other boss there. Yeah, the little royal rat authority. What's his name? I forget what the rat's name is. The one that wants you to like join his covenant after you beat the big rat. Um. Hmm. We did all of Brightstone. I'm pretty sure the only way for us to go, for once in our lives, Sass, is just Grave of the Saints. I think we've done everything else. There are no other paths. Isn't that crazy? You don't have one of those Brightstone bonfires? Oh yeah? You don't have this one, the lower one. The one right next to Ornifex, yeah? Let me rearrange my windows, my other monitor. And then you haven't entered the Grave of the Saints either. It's just tricky business. Yeah, you don't have the lower Brightstone Caves one. It's just convenient for Ornifex. I recommend getting it, but it's not super important until you start seeing Ornifex a lot. Which reminds me, I wanted to level up my Partisan. I need to do that. Sorry for being kind of slow at the outset here, chat. Just figuring out what we're gonna do, and I gotta finish my breakfast. So we're taking our time a little bit, make sure we get oriented. Sass also has a little bit to catch up on. Breakfast of Champions. I don't know. You're all looking at the same thing. I don't know if this is a champion right here, but yeah, good breakfast. I'm happy with it. You need help finding it, Sass? Okay. As soon as I go to it, you'll be like, oh, there. Oh, you want to go to the chapel threshold? Which I think you already are at, although I don't know. It looks like you went the other way. Yeah, not that way, Sass. Back towards the boss. And then I have to do this entire ordeal. It's out here, Sass. Oh, that's not good. And then Sass, you have to there's a hold on. This kinda looks like it'd be a secret door. Rogue water. Where is it? Is it here? Is it here? Yeah. Okay, Sass. Here? Where I'm standing right now? Is the platform that you, like, come into this area on. And you have to drop off the right side of it when you're facing, and then you look down and you see this guy here, right? He's just chilling. And then there's this guy over here, and then there'll be a door right here, I believe. I don't remember if it's closed. You might have to break it. Yeah, there. You have to kind of slide on the left, because, yeah, your head doesn't fit on the other side. Very awkward. Perfect. I still haven't gotten that item. Oh, I don't have the cat's ring on right now. Silver cat eye ring? Question mark? I forget what it's called. Something like that. We're gonna go to the chapel threshold. I think. Ah, it's so bright in here. For streaming. For, like, decent lighting. I really don't like artificial light. It, like, bothers my eyes a little. Which I know sounds like... Yeah, I know how it sounds. Let's just say. But it really does bother me a lot. Especially, like, directly overhead. And I also have to shine one in my face. I'm considering just opening a window and trying to level off of the natural light. And hope that's decent enough lighting for the stream. It's a pretty cloudy day, though. But let's check it out. Lost already, lol, I killed 2 casters, now what? Now you should be able to... There should be 2 doors in that room. Yeah, down the ladder. Go down the ladder, there'll be a bunch more spiders down there, but there'll be a bonfire, like, right there, in that room. You should be able to see it from there, yeah. One sec, I'm gonna mess with the windows. I don't know. I think that's not perfect, but that's pretty good. And I have my light in front of me too. Yeah, you can't really... I'm sorry. I think I warned you that there are a bunch of spiders, but maybe not properly. It's only like 9. Yep, there's a lot. If you stand over that well, where you kill the 2 sorcerers on the other side of it, you can look down it. You can see most of those spiders. Not all of them. Man, we're gonna be streaming all day. Not we, necessarily. I'm going to be streaming all day. You're gonna be streaming with me for a little chunk of it, at least. I have to, do this. Not have to. I'm doing this. And then I have Star Sector Tourney today. It's the last day of it. And then after that, it's down here, right? The item I want? Yeah? Yeah. And then, after that, I'm gonna stream some more, probably. Oh no, it's over there. Right. So I do have to go across. Why didn't I get this already? This item probably doesn't even matter. Item ahead. Yeah, really. I didn't even see what that was. Was that an Estus Flask shard? I hoped that I would survive there. And I did. Can I get at this bonfire fast enough? No. Too many enemies. Too close. Oof. Okay, that was close. Oh yeah, there's an invader there? I don't think he always spawns at the same place. Oh no, that's a player. Oh no, Sassi. You picnicked. I don't know if that was necessarily a picnic or just no options. I wish I had anything but a spoon here. This last piece of bacon, I like my bacon kind of like medium. And so it's a little difficult. Mm-hmm. But this is not good. It's a little difficult to cut it properly. And separate it. Is there any risk here? Is there something coming and like killing artifacts? So you have to like make sure you clear enemies so nothing comes and attacks you while you're fighting artifacts, because one of them might hit artifacts and you don't want that. So I'm gonna come here and I'm actually gonna clear this basilisk. And I'm gonna stand in front of the balls of energy to ensure that none of them hit her. Oh, he's gonna continue to shoot. I actually have to deal with this one. I have to watch out for the other energy ball. That was really close, actually. I think that might have killed me, just barely. Okay, but I want to access this A Smith, and there's some other things I wanted to look at with Ornifex, as far as like what weapons she... Ornifex is supposed to be a she, right? It's not really clear. Has a she voice actor. I heard about the partisan from Ornifex. Legs of a she. Yeah, true. But we want to reinforce the partisan. Wow, look how many Titanite shards we have. Not really a lot in the grand scheme of things. We're gonna pump up our partisan. Do I want to commit past this point though? Because the chunks start to become... This is where we're at the part of the game where we start to get chunks, which is nice. But I won't be able to get it up to 9. It's partisan plus 7. We can get it up to plus 8. I won't have the chunks to get it up to 9, and we might find something else that we want to get up to 9. Oh, we can't wield Pate Spear. What's our dex at? We're wielding Hide Spear, which probably means we're at like 25. We need to round out our stats a little bit. Let's look. Yeah, we're at dex 25. We actually need to be at dex 27 and strength 20. We put a lot of points into faith, which is nice. That'll give us some mileage later on and makes a lot of our miracles more effective, which we want, which is a lot of our like late game and utility. We have 1 extra point in endurance that I wish wasn't there. But yeah, right now we want points in vitality, strength, and dexterity, and we're prioritizing the latter two. For now. Then we need some points in adaptability for some resistances to round things out, and those are like the boring levels where I just start dumping them and don't really think about them. But yeah. Sassi is going to continue trying to get this bonfire. I don't think she's gotten it yet. And we're going to mess with the partisan a little bit. I kind of want to infuse it. She doesn't do infusions. Huh. I never even realized that. That thought never even crossed my mind. Partisan is a neat weapon. It's a spear with a slashing attack. What, just the one? And it follows up with another thrusting attack. But it gives you a really diverse move set, which can be really useful in both PvE and PvP. Mostly PvE though. Oh, right. One of my friends messaged me asking me about Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho 100. If it's any good. I don't really know what they like. I know that they like Bleach. So they probably would like it. And yeah, the answer is yes, of course. I asked them if they'd seen One Punch Man first. Not that you need to see it first, I mean, like, that's what I'm gonna ask before I answer, is what I mean. Because if they like that, then they'll definitely like Mob Psycho 100. If not, again, I don't really know what they like, or what they're into. She's dating my other friend, and he doesn't really like anime, hardly at all. I wonder if they'd watch it together. It doesn't matter, really. But I feel like one of them would be really bored, and the other one would kind of like it, maybe. We're headed to the Grave of the Saints, which is an ordeal. At least I find it to be an ordeal. I don't remember if you can even do the Grave of the Saints together. If I'm being perfectly honest. I think the Grave of the Saints, like the Doors of the Pharaohs, might be a solo area. I don't remember. And I didn't try. This bonfire is a trap. I wish you could summon me, Sass. What's your soul memory level? It's right here. What? Yours is higher than mine. Cool. Wonder why that is. It varies from a lot of things. You might have killed more enemies in PvP than me. I think that affects it. Ooh, the Partisan has such a nice moveset. I'm really excited. As a spear user, being able to slash at things is like, wait, I can swing horizontally? That's crazy. I'm really excited about the Partisan. Can you guys tell? I might want to. I have the camera right at eye level, which I feel like is decent viewing experience, but I might want to raise it just above. That's the kind of ideal camera angle, right? Get a new stand for my webcam. Sass, look, your team wins. Oh, you got it. Yeah, you're inside. Cool, nice. Your team. Sass and I were watching a little bit of Hero Academia. Good episode. All right, Seth. We have to get into the Grave of the Saints and the area that branches off of that. Do you know how? How does one get into the Grave of the Saints, Sass? I ask ye. We do a tumble? Oh no, did I miss it? Did you do a tumble? Oh no. I accidentally triggered these guys. It's okay, nerds. I'm here. What is stamina? Alright. Yeah, you go to Majula. Is there a man, perhaps a ladder man, near the hole where you are? This one? Nope, couldn't be. No, no, no. Laddersmith Gilligan? No. You want to buy the second ladder, not the crazy expensive one. You have no souls. Um, you have tons of souls of the like proud knights and stuff in your inventory, right? Just like I forget which are which, but just go through them. Nameless soldiers, crush them like nameless soldier ones until you get or look up the conversion rate even if you want to like get it more precisely. So why not the expensive one? Because you don't need it as long as we have the ring, and we already bought the ring, right? Which is like more than even that. So they're kind of redundant with each other. If you buy the really cheap one, you can get this. I think you can get this item, which I might do. Yeah, Sassi has got plenty of souls. Oh, perfect. Well, not exactly perfect, but that's what I would have done. I would have gone for two 2000s. Yeah, this gets us this item. I want to make sure we have the ring on. Right now I'm running Northern Ritual Band, Covetous Serpent, Silver Serpent Ring +1, Ring of Giants, and a Ring of Restoration. I'll probably leave the Ring of Restoration on. Go Silver Cat, or the other way around. I don't actually even have to do this, but I want this item. So yeah, he gives you this crappy little ladder. If you pay him almost nothing. He's like, haha, screw you. Oh, that's just a Radiant Life Gem. Wow. Oh, we get a Ferris's Lockstone out of this, though, which is kind of nice. And then you get to come here. And then the rest of this is Dark Souls falling puzzles, which is like that whole thing. So you have to get the jumps right. It's really difficult. At least I find it to be really difficult. Um, right now, it took me 2 tries, I think, this time. But before this, when I actually did it and was figuring it out, it took me many more tries. So we want to be over there. We need Sass to get over here, rather, I guess, is what I mean. But we're gonna go further down, I think. You might notice there's a ladder right here. So we actually want to go down and then up. You barely survived that fall. You need a certain amount of health in order to make it, which is notable. Can you go further down? Yeah, you can. And we might just. Do you have the ring on, Sass? The silver cat? We're actually gonna... I forget what we need to open this. Is it the ring? Does it say here? You do? Oh. I forget what key you need for that. Or ring or whatever. I don't think that's the kind of door that the ring unlocks. The way that the jumps work, you actually want to kind of like use the curvature of the wall because there's like an entire roll and everything in order to get the angle. So you want to make sure you nail that. Yeah, that was kind of marginal too. That wasn't even that good of a jump. And we want to fall on this one, which is a straight shot down. Hurrah for down. Ring of the Evil Eye, which is nice. And then we're going to get this final item. And unlock this second area. Get Homeward Bone, which I think is funny. If you go down here... Yeah, I think that's just a death hole. I don't think that actually even leads to anywhere. I don't think you actually land on anything. There's a bunch of messages down there. projectile ahead, huh? I think Sass found the Grave of the Saints, which is where we're headed next. I'm just gonna explore this a little bit. We're really cool when we have a slashing attack now. But apparently it attacks really high. So, fuck me, I guess. I don't remember how to get this item, if I'm being perfectly honest. Do you just run and jump for this? I feel like that's too simple. Let's see. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Ash Knuckle Ring, which I wanted for some reason. I don't remember what that does. Is that the one that reduces our equipment degradation? Increases petrification resistance. Yeah, that's right. It's actually not that valuable. You have to jump for this one? I think? Either that or that's a secret door right there. Let's try and jump for it. We want to go down there anyways. So, incidentally, we might be able to get an item on our way down. We got the disc chime, which, if I remember correctly, is good for miracles. I don't know if we can wield it, though. There's some of these fabulous people down here. Gonna stretch my partisan a little bit while we're down here. I'm thinking, I don't know if when I get it up to plus 10, the sooner the better, right? Ooh, great heal. That's great heal? Nice. There's one of these guys down here. Oh, Sass has come further down. Sass, did you get the Grave of the Saints on fire? You did, right? I saw that right? Cool. But Sass has followed me down here, which is good. We can get this bonfire while we're at it and set ourselves up to go further down. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. This leads to, I forget what it's called. It's like not Blighttown, basically, from Dark Souls 1. Not Blighttown, as in it is Blighttown, but it's just not quite. That's not the most accurate comparison. This is a knight. I actually want lightning damage against him. So I'm going to bring out my trusty hide knight spear. The life gem, actually. Oh. That was a little easier than I expected it to be. I believe we want to light this. This is pitch, just like the fight. Same. Sublime Bone Dust. Oh, that's pretty valuable, is it not? Also, I want to check if I have an Estus Flask Shard. Sublime Bone Dust. Burn bonfire to upgrade Estus Flask. Oh, we can reinforce the Estus Flask. I forgot. That's really nice. It doesn't look like I have an Estus Flask Shard. Make sure. No. Oh, there's a seed of a tree of giants? I don't remember grabbing that. Oh, no, I do. I did that while while I wasn't with Sass. Yesterday, last night. Cool. We're good on Branches of Yore and Ferris's Lockstone. We actually have a decent number of people that we want to go back and revive. The seed makes enemies attack the invaders. Yeah. It's a rare item. Here, we want to make sure we light this. I believe it's relevant to, I think we can light this. I believe that's what this is for. We want to make sure, so let me check. I believe this affects our experience in, no, that's not it. Then I think maybe we come out of here somehow. I dropped down already? Well, I turned out to be wrong anyway, Sass. So it's not a huge deal. Just drop down and let's look for the bonfire, and then we'll go back up to the Grave of the Saints. Let me see if I can get the microphone a little bit away from my face and out of the shot. Let me also check my audio levels as I talk. I do have to make sure that I talk at a decently sufficient level so it even picks it up, but yeah, that looks like it's a comfortable distance. It also keeps it a little bit out of the shot. I'm just always kind of trying to figure out what I can get away with as far as microphone distance and stuff. I like to have it really close to my face, and most of the time it's like a lot closer than I need, I realize later. Why would I drop down to the... Why would I take this one? Oh, because there's an item this way? This kind of sets you up for the geometry that we're going to deal with a lot. The level design. Human effigy. Nice. Is that it's tons of this. It's tons of like these overlapping patterns of ladders and suspended structures that are on like weird platforms that we'll have to climb up and down and down and up. So yeah, it's quite telling. There's just more of this up ahead. I'm fairly certain this place is supposed to some extent reflect Blighttown. It's not nearly as inspired, in my humble opinion. It's just more annoying in a way that Blighttown also is, but also less thematically interesting. It's just a bunch of this and like boxes and shit. I hate it. Go ahead and drop down, Sass. Why are you so hesitant? Token of spite. So yeah, we start to see more and more of these statues, right? Ugh. I didn't remember if these were active. Yeah, they do that. This is where we first start seeing them. I'm gonna have the partisan out for this. Having two weapons like this also means that I can spread the durability a little bit. We're gonna need to start breaking these. We've seen these statues around from time to time, but none of them have been acted. I think is Ornifex making some of these? No. But here they become active, and they spit poison at you because, well, that's a good question. Because why? So there's a bonfire down there. That's where we're headed. No, that's not a bonfire. There's a bonfire down there. I don't remember where it is. I really don't. But we will progress slowly onwards. Did we already miss it? No, probably not. Is that it? Is that it? That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. So that's where we want to go. Oh. We want to clear these, although I don't think it's super important. We're headed to that bonfire. Did we already miss the angle on it? Do we have to drop down from this structure? Let me check and make sure. That might be the case. Or no, we can come from over there, which means from here we want to jump across to there. We have the silver cat ring on, so let's just make the plunge. Not that plunge though. I overdid the jump. Should have kept like a tighter angle. That's fine. I don't remember what bonfire we were at last, Majula. We'll just jump over to the grave of the other side's house. Ugh. Yeah, we'll stop over to the grave of the saints and we'll come back down, get this bonfire so that we're on pace with Sass. Oh, this is the wrong entrance. I wanted the bonfire further out towards the entrance proper to the grave, not within the grave. Yeah, we want this one. Harvel's resting place. But you know. Can you just walk back out here? I actually don't remember. Yeah, you sure can. That wall makes this difficult. I don't remember if I can survive this fall. I guess we'll find out here. No, I'm almost certain I can't without an additional falling damage reduction. Let's try it, I guess. We caught that lip, which saved us. Come down here. Okay. And make our way back. How we get another chance at this? I need to do that without locking on. I could also pursue it down. I'm disoriented. I think it's this way, the way that it's being guarded. Okay, kill? Yeah. I'm not sure what infusion I'm going to do on this sword. I might just do fire. So I have a different damage type that also is boosted by faith, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm really not sure. Could be good. Could be really terrible. So who knows? Let's go. Fire Partisan. What other damage types could I do? I could just do raw magic. That wouldn't be half bad. I forget what Enchanted does, if I'm being perfectly honest. It starts to tax your durability. You also don't have to get every single one. I almost did it again. That would have been really bad. Do I even have to jump for this? I can just roll for this, can't I? Yeah. Okay. I think you could like this. In fact, there's a pretty strong argument for doing so. But let's go get... That's right. Okay. I don't know if there's even a way back up. There might not be. So, like in a similar fashion to Dark Souls and Dark Souls 1 and Blighttown, it gives off this impression of like a slum where certain elements of the undead are just like relegated to against their will. It's really unfortunate that we fell through there. We can go further down and look for the bonfire. I'm kind of inclined to just go back up. Did you also fall, Sass, or did you get the bonfire? Looks like you got it though. Cool, you can go back up to the Grave of the Saints. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do here. I should have attuned the miracle homeward. The homeward bone miracle. You can farm torches here, that's right. Man, this place sucks. There are things that are triggered by lighting fires. I wonder if this is one. Probably should have done this earlier so I could get some of the ones higher up there. This light matters. I don't know if I would have seen that ladder had I not done this. Walk around this way with the statues. Can we break this? No. I don't really want to drop further down. Sassi gonna stay here. And progress with this little. Since we're stuck this way, we don't have that bonfire. I still have to come back and get it, unfortunately. There might be a way back up. We can actually see the projectiles if they shoot this way. I still don't think we have the key for this. Yeah. In fact, one of the statues on the other side of that wall just shot out at us, which is a little janky. You don't have to kill the statues like every single one, but I just like to, because I hate them. They frustrate me a lot. We're not even at the point where they become super frustrating. We'll get there though, pretty soon here. Probably this stream. Dark Pyromancy Flame. Alright, that's where you get it. See, what are these again? Oh, okay. So these are filled with a fluid that degrades your weapons and armor. It'll break it. So ideally, you don't want to get on your person. Oh wow, these guys are tough. Get some space. I thought I could roll out of there. That's fine. Like I said, I wasn't super committed to getting very far through there. I kind of want to just get that bonfire and then deal with this a little later. I'm not mentally prepared. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go for this fall. I think we did it like this last time. Let's try it like this. That's not quite it. I've always said that in Dark Souls, a lot of the platforming / puzzling is like precise falling. Which, you know, I guess some people might like. I'm not a huge fan of. It feels really janky. But it's part of the flavor of Dark Souls. It's just like doing this, dealing with it, and figuring out how to do it precisely enough. So I'm gonna fall like this, I believe. I wonder how much more health I needed in order to survive that. I bet it was pretty marked. Last time we were able to use that broken bridge to break our fall a little bit, so I'm gonna try and replicate that. But it's very difficult, and our health will continue to sink as we try this, and we might need to use a human effigy in order to just make this fall, which sucks. I'm actually gonna tune because we're gonna tune Homeward. Also, I wanted to see that disc chime that we just got. Let's get the Cleric's Sacred Chime. Priest Chime is better, but it doesn't cast as quickly. If we look at the item info, Or no, if we look at the stats, we'll see that this is casting speed. The higher the number, the fastest casting speed, and this is currently the fastest cast weapon we have. At the same time, B and C, B and E. At the same time, this chime is really cool. I mean, look at it. It's also a shield, I think. Which I think is kind of neat. Am I a huge fan of its aesthetic? No, not really. Nope. Nope, not really. We just barely missed it there. I'm going to continue to lose maximum health as I try this trick. There's no way to jump over there and do it. There might be a way to use this pole to break our fall. But I feel like that's even riskier. I just want this to work. That's not it though. You have to be so far in. So there's a sorcerer called Fall Control, which I think you can combine with this ring in order to get the desired effect. Falling damage is taken as a burst of damage, so any healing that we could stack on top wouldn't really help. One thing we could do is take the life ring to raise our maximum HP, which we're not getting the benefit of right now. There's also the... Is it the curse ring? The ring of binding would help with this a little bit. Which reduces the max HP penalty. I don't remember what kind of damage falling damage is. It might be like pure damage, or you can't reduce it with armor. I thought I had it there. But the geometry was not kind. This is the hardest way to do it. If I'm being perfectly honest, I think it's easier to go back to Majula and then redo the fall. I'd recommend just like ignoring my screen for a little bit, because I'm sure it's kind of painful to watch. And then checking out what Sass is doing. Sass is where it's at right now. I am in Struggle City for a little bit. Just because this part of the game kind of sucks. The whole fallen bit. Which is, at this point, it's really just my shortcoming, not the game. There's a way to do this. And I just need to do that. I should have healed. I really don't know why I didn't. Yeah, there are tons of enemies, fastest healing one right now, that reduce your weapon durability. And armor. And they'll like break your rings and stuff, and it really sucks. I believe that's what that orange color denotes exclusively. Yeah, we need to get our partisan up to +10 and infuse it with whatever we're going to infuse it with pretty soon here. I would like to anyways. Cool. Get a heal. Let's get those souls back. Oh wait, there are none. Come here. Make this fall just barely. Get this jump. Nailed it. Cool. Happy about that. Fall right here. Fall right here. And bada bing. Bada boom. Let's not fall through that structure again. Once you trigger the fall thing, it doesn't come back. Okay. Okay. We need like... where is it? We need this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Does this have a chunk? It has a dark night stone. But just shards and large titanite. Eh. Eh. Sorry. Do I know that there are enemies there? Yeah, I do. But right now I'm busy. I really didn't want to fight those with my +0 fire log sword. I should have though. My stats are strong enough that it would have been fine. Especially if I just spam light attacks and chain stun them, which is really the important thing over the damage. Top off, heal, make this fall. We barely survive it. Heal again. Make this jump. Kinda awkward, but we know how the angle works. Make this fall. Top off again. Ugh. You found the alien queen? Yeah, don't stand too close to it. It actually will never attack you, but it'll ruin your weapons. I think the white mist also ruins your weapons. You can kill it, but for some reason I don't recommend it. I actually forget why you don't kill it, but there's a reason not to kill it. It's up to you though. I don't think I'm gonna kill mine. Somebody doesn't like it when you kill it, or somebody does like it when you kill it, and you don't want them to like you or something like that. I forget. I'd actually have to look it up. I probably will. Just because it's like I used to know thing that I just want to be reminded of, that I already figured out. Sass looks like she's looking it up. What are you finding, Sass? Okay, let's get this bonfire. A bunch of those... A bunch of these must be from people either running back out because they were poisoned and they're searching for like some kind of salvation, or it's because in like New Game Plus there's something else here at this entrance. We're gonna switch back to the partisan. Not that sweeping attack for statue clearing. The gutter. Yeah. Where the hell do we jump off? We drop down inside. I want to get over there. It's too far to fall. Come down over here. Ah. roll onto here. That looks dangerous. We don't fall right there. We come across the bridge. We don't fall anywhere else? Question mark. Can we get the bonfire? Cool. That's been an ordeal. There's the gutter. Anything highlighted in orange here is indicative of, based on our current soul level, where is appropriate for PvP, I believe. But I don't want to fight in the gutter. So we're going to go back to the Grave of Saints. Doesn't seem important, can just use the Mist to cure poison at the cost of durability. Oh yeah, it cures poison. It is important, but I think it's all of the information that we could get is tied to an NPC. Not her page, for some reason. It also might be wrong. Or it's like she drops an item, and that's actually like what all the all the information is. But yeah, come in here. This place sucks. There's rats. She drops poison moss. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Then I don't know. If we took the pact with the Rat King guy in Doors of the Pharaohs, then these rats actually wouldn't attack us, so I believe, if I recall correctly. But we didn't, and so they will. It's kind of that simple. There's the Pharaoh's Lockstone here. I think we might need it. As in, like, we will do it. I do barely not enough damage to kill these. So I either need to upgrade this, or I need to switch the Lightning Spear. Which is what I think I'm going to go with. Sass, are you alright? I don't think she wants to homeward bone. No, she almost made it to the very bottom. She's really close to the second bonfire, which is unfortunate. Can we summon here? No, we cannot. So actually we have to do this boss alone anyways. This is a coward? Are you a coward? Coward. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this boss. This boss sucks. In that it's painfully easy. If you understand how it works. I'm not gonna say anything, because I think it's kind of humorous. We're just gonna do it. Oh wait, there he is. I'm poisoned? Ah, fuck. You're going to the grave of the saints, Sas. Didn't you get the other bonfire? For the grave? What's the key to use alternate action? I think it's X by default. But you use the two-hand button to toggle. There's a trick to this, or a part to the trick to this, that I think just involves this. Some of them are tougher than the others. I don't understand why that is. Let's top off. You see that health bar up here. Then we start changing tactics a little bit. Yeah, I'd forgotten exactly how this one worked. Yep, you. We're gonna heal. As we can. That's victory. We got another rat tail. We got the Vanguard soul. I believe the other rat would take either rat tail. He does not care. But that clears that boss. For whatever reason, you can only fight the rats alone. You can't PvE with the rats around. Oh hey, he's here too. No, I don't want to join the Rat King's Covenant. You're disgusting. Think you can attack him? I don't remember why I would though. Isn't that delightful? Look at that. I believe that's a skeleton, if I'm not mistaken. Get a Pharaoh's Lockstone, which is sure, okay. And then we descend into the grave of the saints, which is oh so delightful. There's a bleed stone, which you can use to infuse with bleed, which is kind of weird. Oh no, this just leads to the entrance, doesn't it? We have to continue onto the gutter. Is there anything else to do here? No, that's it, I think. Sas, what are you doing? Are you back in Gutter Town? The gutter? You are, aren't you? You're not gonna fight the rat boss? In the Grave of the Saints? I mean, I guess you can skip it, but I don't know, I wouldn't. It's free boss. Forget what he gave me. I don't even remember what the reward was, besides a rat tail. Something else. Did he have a special soul? I don't remember. But let's go down and start doing the gutter. Oh, you know what? In the Grave of the Saints, there are a bunch of Ferris's lockstones. I might want to go back and do those. I'm not sure. I don't know if I care. Honestly, I don't think I've done them before. I ever opened them because I always like have too good to use syndrome, or just like don't using my consumables. So I always hoard Ferris, lockstones, and fragrant branches of yore until I know for certain what I'm getting out of them, which is not the best. Could we just use the miracle that we currently have attuned and go back to it? And yes, we could. Yeah, that's a solution. You've correctly identified, viewer. One of the things I could do that would make my life a little bit difficult, or easier, rather, and that I'm just making my own life difficult. We should heal. There we go. Also, I realized that I could reinforce my Estus class, but I don't think it matters. I think it heals us for full already. Still there's like no reason not to do it, so I probably shouldn't. Maybe Sass will find something interesting. Oh, sweet dung pie. Okay, we're going to... Oh, we can light our torch here without using a flame butterfly, duh. Yeah, Sass is in kind of a cool place. I've never seen that before. Why do I keep sitting in the bonfire? Let's light the torch. Can you light this one? What's the timer? 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Look at that. Ew. It's also this. There's an item on there. There's a fall off over there. Is it worth our time? More than likely not. Is this guy gonna attack us if I just light this? Wow. Yeah, he is. What an ungrateful dickhead. I bring you fire? And you bring me your gross little claws? Ungrateful. Need a poison throwing knife. You can farm torches here? Did I say that earlier? Apparently. Broken straight sword. That's what I need in my inventory right now. Yep. That looks lovely, Sass. How'd you get that going? These goofy little statues. I see you. What does this say? Play dead ahead, but try fire. That wants me to roll through the fire? Oh, I forgot about these things. It was a very odd way to convey that message, but I guess it worked. So who am I really to question? Poison throwing knife. Large soul of a nameless soldier. A place to light a flame so that we can remember the way that we just came. We could jump over here. We could also drop down over here. This leads to a way that we saw earlier. How far are we from the ground? I forget if that's the ground right there or if it's still a ways down. So, I kind of don't want to go this way. Let's go the other way. A little bit more alluring. This constructed bridge. I'm surprised none of the statues attacked us. Oh, this is the way that leads back to the bonfire. Huh. Well, alright then. Is there a torch still lit? In fact, was it reset? That's right, most of the way we went, we dropped down there. Hey. Sad I wasted my lockstones. Didn't the one on the bridge lead you to like some items or something? Was any of it worth it? We dropped down over there. Let's come back this way and go the left way this time. That's one of the things. A lot of this area is like backtracking. A lot of it is like, okay, there's like 3 branching paths, except all the branches are like falling down, so you can't go back and just like backtrack for a path. You have to go all the way back up to the top. Sometimes homeward bound. Not worth, and these ones just make stuff that breaks your gear on the floor. Well, look at these guys, they're having a party. What's the opposite damage type of lightning? I wonder. If I wanted to tune this. Is it like poison? Bleed? Earth? Ha ha ha. You're not wrong. Some of these aren't active. Just for no particular reason. Let's light this. It signifies that we've been here. I think we might need to... There's a ladder. We can go back up. I was gonna say, I think we might need to, homeward out of there, but no, we still have some paths. Still have a little bit of agency. I'm not sure how much, though. We can light this. I don't know what that does for us, really. Can we jump back over to here? Yeah, we can. Cool. Not back. We actually haven't been here yet. That's cool. You just spat at us. You dickhead. Melinda, the butcher. Let's open this. Keep our eyes out for Melinda. There she is. Let's see a ring of soul protection. Okay, cool. Bet. I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna light this. As Melinda lurks. You know that creature's there. Oh, it grabbed us. That grab animation did not look like it was going. But okay, sure. We need our souls in order to infuse this. So for the upgrade it, we also need one more chunk. I'm not sure where to get that chunk. So, unless we also know what we're going to infuse it with and we can get a decent damage bonus out of that, I think we just switch to the High Knight Spear. Yeah, that's a lot of rats, Sass. It is quite a few rats. How does one deal? Deal with what? Deal with all the rats? I don't know. Area of effect spells help. I didn't even use any though. Really, all you have to do is find the Royal Rat Vanguard. There's one of the rats in particular, and he is the boss among the many, and you just have to kite them properly and like manipulate their positioning, and then you should be able to isolate the Vanguard. Or like bottleneck the rats so that you don't have to fight them all at the same time. This fucking... this one. Right there. Yeah. We want our souls back. Yeah, fuck you. That leads back to the bonfire. So I actually don't want to go that way. Over here to the right also leads to nowhere really that interesting. So I think there's somewhere we need to fall. It might even be up by the bonfire, right? I believe it is. So up on the bonfire. Over here. Go back across the bridge. Is this hole? And it has a spooky monster. Actually not for a little bit. Yeah, broke your trunk. Haha. Can you go for that jump? I think we do. Why didn't you just light those? Huh? What's your problem, man? Don't want to share the light? So we're back here. Yippee. Where is it? In the back there. I don't have to deal with it, I realize. It has some items. Maybe? I don't even know. I don't even see any items behind it. There's actually no reason to fight that thing that I can think of. Where did you come from? Look at these decrepit, sad, frickin'. Yeah. Jumping required ahead. And then armor? I don't really know why I'd want to jump that way. That way? No. No. I think we do, though, want to light up our torch. Did Sassi get the boss? Oh. Doesn't look like not just yet. Which is fine. We're sitting on a decent chunk of souls right now. I remember Sassi got this already. There's a decent bit of stuff here. Smooth and Silky Song, a Twinkling Titanite, Human Effigy. I feel like there's a trap. Fragrant Branch of Yore, even. Was not a trap. Weird. That something's wrong. How is that not a trap? There's the bonfire right over there. We drop down. Plus an item here. Soul of a nameless soldier. We could drop down in the inside. We just climbed the inside of this structure, so there's no need to. So I think we'll drop down on the outside. Sassi has identified the Royal Rat Vanguard. He is not easily stun locked. He has just enough health that it takes like kind of 2 passes on him, which can get you in trouble if you don't properly make space for yourself. We're gonna just rush across here. We don't want to swing our weapon and then accidentally break the bridge and ruin the fun for everybody. The fun of the bridge, that is. Look at this guy. He's got a broken sword. That's really cute. By cute, I mean annoying. Cool, cool. Hey, watch it. Are you serious? Wretched, filthy creature? Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I don't really want to go now. Thankfully, the way these creatures work, they're very easily thwarted by geometry. Also, we have our proper weapon out this time. That'll help a lot. Die. Did you do it, Sass? It looks like she did it. Yeah, go Sass. I didn't even hit that guy on purpose. Shouldn't have said anything. Should have just claimed it. It's fine, though. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. We have Caressing Prayer, so we're actually not that scared of poison. If you're not familiar, it is the miracle. Are you serious? It is the miracle that allows you to cure status effects or just poison. Let's just say poison for now. This is the only one I'm confident I've cleared. From your body. Which is really nice. In places like this. Think you can fall through here? No, no, no. Then we're probably looking for a place to drop down. Did I climb this already? I don't remember. I honestly don't. Looks like no. I would have lit this. Let's come across here. What's going on over here? Hey, what's up, buddy? Probably a place to fall through here. Ooh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. None of that. Our health got really low at some point. I don't remember that. We're gonna switch back to our chime. We actually don't want this disc. You guys calm down, please. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Black fire bombs. Ooh. Was not worth the fall. Got a torch though. This is the place we're gonna use the flame butterflies like more than any other problem. So I'm fine. Just using a bunch up right here. I think we have to jump over there, which is really unfortunate because we're almost certainly gonna get poisoned. But that just means we should top off. In fact, I'm kind of inclined to pop a second life gem. And we're gonna go for the jump. Yeah, that's fine. So we're immediately crossing prayer. Oops. And we might as well, at this point, honestly, put the flame butterflies on our belt. What else do we want to put on our belt? We actually don't want the radiant life gems on our belt. We haven't needed those for a little while. And I may consider... There we go. There we go. Good. Isn't this just a quaint bonfire? Isn't this just nice? Isn't... Oh yeah, look at that. That's... great. I guess. Why would you want this bonfire lit? I... haven't the foggiest. Where can you go from here? I also don't have an answer to that question. What can I tell you? Do we want to get into there somehow? I'm looking around for something to fall down onto, something directly below us, but I don't think we actually have an angle on it. I'm wondering if we jump back across over there. We can break these pretty easily from this angle. Can we break through into there? Do we even want to be in there, or have we already been? I don't think we've already been. I don't remember that wall of fog or mist. We're a little beyond halfway down at this point, I believe. That's how I feel, dude. I want to just get in there. But it don't be like that. Maybe I have to jump back across. There's a way through here, apparently. Cool. I saw that phantom pass through there. Cool. There's another one coming for us. Yo. What's up? We can't summon here, Sass. Do you want to? I don't know where we'd meet up. We are nearing the boss, I believe. So it would be prudent. Yeah, I recognize this configuration of ladders. It's very close to the bottom. How about, Sass, once you get this bonfire, we'll meet up. Okay? Or no. Okay, you're putting your sign down? I'll summon you. We'll travel up and we'll get Sass this bonfire. Since I'm further ahead, Sass, you become human and I'll go to your... We'll get you this bonfire. Yeah. So go to the upper gutter, I believe, is what this bonfire is, essentially. Yeah. Upper gutter. And then we put down our sign. This is nice too because we're not human yet. And Sass is summoning us. We shouldn't need to do any more falling, so that's not a huge deal. Put on the covetous serpent ring again. We don't need the life ring, because the life ring sucks. Oh, that's not why. Kind of like the old Leo ring. But the ritual ring is nice. Where's the regen ring? Is this one? Restoration, yeah. Where'd I get the +1 silver? Isn't it the one we both have? If not, then Malencia gave it to me. Hey, I remembered her name! Yeah, Malencia gives it to you. You have to exhaust your dialogue with her. Who's that other sign, Sass? Is that another player? Yeah, it looks like it. I was just talking about how my posture's kind of... wait, why do I have so much maximum health? Probably because I did something weird with my, spells. Oh yeah, I also have Caressing Prayer. Or, I have, I want that on. I also have, Homeward Bound. Attuned is the word, and I don't want that. Alright, Sass, lead me to the last place you were. I don't remember what you've explored and what you haven't. Oh, here. I believe there's a biggin over here. Yep. Let's see if we can lure him out. Come on, biggin. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Come on. Pretty sure we're really close to the bonfire now. Oof. Almost fell through. Is this where the biggin is? The absolute unit? Did you see Sass just walk over that? Maybe it hasn't broken for her or something. That was weird. This is not the right way. I also haven't come this way yet, though. This is not the right way, Sass. Let's get the bonfire first. Hey, what's up? Buddy. Isn't it below us? Question mark? It's not over there. Is it off of this building? Let's look off the edges. Ew. Bug. Stop it. Did I drop into this building? I don't know. Man, this place is such a maze. Yeah, it's outside. Is this where you have to jump across? Oh yeah, Sass, look where I'm looking. It's this. It's right where I'm looking is where the bonfire is. So you can either jump across there, which is the shitty way to do it. We can drop down into this building, I'm pretty sure, and then jump across. There's still items to get. Let's go. Yo, what up, dog? Oh, Sass, I missed this one of mine. Look, there's a shade, a phantom butterfly thing. It's dark. You see it? It's right above you. And I only dropped a Twilight Herb, but still, that's cool. I don't know, I think finding those is really cool. But maybe that's just me. My fire. I'm gonna go first, because I have Caressing Prayer, and Sass doesn't. Sass can light this bonfire. Ah! Dickhead. Sass, you can just light the bonfire. And then you could have gotten fucked. Whatever works for you, Sass. Alright, cool. Now we have to get in through this wall. Nope. Colder. Ice cold. Very cold. Alrighty. That's not what I was expecting her to do. That's okay. I think it was an act of rebellion. She didn't want to play the game. Just her prerogative. Where's my spoon? I was going for funny, but then as I was dropping, I was like, wait, wait, oh, what? Yeah, the lost humanity. It was funny. Hotter. Cold. Colder. There you go. Do you want to summon me, Sass, or do you want to be summoned, or what? She wants to summon. Okay. I'm fine with that, because I have a decent number of souls to protect. We both do, actually. But also, I am low on humanity. Wait, don't summon me right away. Let me attune something other than Homeward, question mark. That might help. Heavenly Thunder is good. I don't know if I still need Caressing Prayer. Oh, what's low to you? I'm at 50% health at this point, Sass. Humanity? I'm not low on humanity. I didn't say that, did I? Or I was asking if you're low? I'm on 23. Low to me is like below 10. But even that is pretty good. We can probably make something happen with that. We could like do some PvP or something like that if we really needed to. Why, what are you at? 7? Oh no. So around noon, Sass, is when I need to switch to making sure Star Sector's all set up. And coordinating with my co-caster. Which it might sneak up on us a little bit. I'll keep my eye on the clock. I don't need help worrying about that, but just keeping you appraised of the situation. We're in a life gem here. Once you get Malentia in in Majula, that's why in my head I was like, that can't be right. Malentia and Majula? That sounds like you're mixing things up or something. No, that's right. Once you have Malentia and Majula, you can actually buy unlimited life gems from her and you don't have to farm them anymore, which is really nice. And I'm at that point. And we both are. I don't know if Sass actually has Malentia and Majula, but all she has to do is go find her again and talk to her, and she'll move to Majula and start selling life gems ad infinitum. Ew. Ew. How horrid. I think this is the only time that they're actually aggressive like that and attack. I think otherwise they will just crawl towards you and eat their gross stuff. No, yeah, there's definitely an NPC that cares if you kill this. But yeah. In the meantime, okay, so there are 3 ladders here, right, Sass? One of these, no, there are 4. There's 3 in an array here, and I think it's one of these that's important, but there's also a 4th over here in the corner. And we have to figure out which one of these leads down safely to the bottom, and there's another bonfire, I think, at the very bottom, like very close to the one we were just at. Just pick one, I guess, really. I think 2 of these lead to the same place. Just to prove a point, I'll take this one. Yeah, these lead to the same place. And then it branches off again. These don't lead to the same place. This one is the one we want to take. The other one sucks. Don't take that one, because you fall off, I think. Oh! That was close. Yeah, that's the joke ladder. The one over there. You would have fallen off here if you didn't realize. And I think you can survive that. No, you can't. That's too far. That's way bigger than the well lengths. And then here we go. We're at the bottom. And we have to look for the bonfire. I believe there's one on the bottom. It would be nice if there was. It's not super important. But just like Earthen Peak, the bonfire locations in Dark Souls 2, I find to be... This isn't like a game-ruining aspect of the design for me or anything like that. Sas, can you like this? Yeah. But the bonfire locations are a little uninspired, in my humble opinion. Oh, cool, there's an item for Sas. It was just a life gem, though. Just kind of lame, but a few of the areas just have like upper, lower, and stuff like that for like the areas. And Earthen Peak in this area are like that. Upper gutter, lower gutter, or upper gutter, central gutter, lower gutter, and then the same for here. Do we actually want to drop down in there? We can survive that if we fit the ring, but let's look for another way first. Is there like a wall? Is there a ladder that leads to like a intermediate space where a bonfire is? I can't see the embers of a bonfire anywhere. Is this the way that we came down? Yeah, because there's the ladder that I pointed out. So Sass is going to go up the other ladder. Is she on a space over there, Sass? You can go back down and then climb up that ladder to that chest. I don't know if you saw it. You lit it up for me. So I assume you did. Yeah, she's going to go for that chest. And I think as the Phantom, it behooves me to check what's over here. We're going to swap the Ring of Restoration out, and I will check this out. There are a bunch of pools of blood here from people who didn't fit the ring before they made the jump, question mark? God, I hate this place. I know where we are. So let's make sure you fit the ring, and then come jump down and light it. Sass has both of the Chloranthy rings. She has the 0 and the +1, and I need to go just look up how to get those. She looked a few things up and has like a handful of things that I don't, and then vice versa. I think I have a few more things that she doesn't, but she has the Chloranthy rings, which are really nice. Those are one of the things that you really do want. And I don't remember how to get those. Alright, Sass. This is when the statues start to glow green. This is when they stuck. Sass, did you ever interact at all? You were probably too old. Did you interact with like Bionicle at all? That's what these statues make me think of. She just laughed. She just laughed. I don't know what that means. That's upsetting. It just continues to laugh at me. Says nothing. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sass. You're not gonna say anything, are you? Okay, cool. There's a bonfire in here. This area is short enough that I don't really care. We can just do it all in one shot and then go all the way back up and do it, Sass? Or do you want to get me here, this point, and have me be anchor? Something just fell. I think one of my power converters. It's up to me. That's fine. Sass, let's do some logistics. Let's spend our souls. And why did I light my torch? No, stop! You're a phantom in another world. Quit wasting your torches. Sass, let's go up. I'm gonna desummon, and then we'll come back down on my end. Wait, I haven't beat a boss yet though, so I'd have to use a humanity, which is fine. I have plenty of humanity. In fact, Sass, before I leave, let me drop you some of mine. Leave. Okay, yeah, I didn't want to accidentally use some. I think that puts us both at 15, right? Yeah, I can do math. But I can't be an idiot. But I keep being an idiot. I want to use this separation crystal. And I'm going to go back to my world. I'm going to spend some of these souls. And then we're going to party. What am I going to spend souls on? Leveling? You want to level up? You want to get Mothman to level up? You have to spend 1,000 souls at his shop, and then he unlocks a few armors, and then you want to spend 16,000 at his shop, and he unlocks more. Do you necessarily need to do the second tier, especially if you're not interested in anything he has? Then don't worry about it. But you want to at least spend 1,000, which is because it's so easy. Or is it 1,000 or 10,000? I think it's just 1,000, which is essentially just buy like 2 things. Does Cloaca have anything new? No, we have to beat one more boss, I think, before she starts to get chunks. If you're into thrusting weapons, the S-Stock is kind of like the partisan of thrusting weapons. Neat weapon. Yeah, neat weapon. Is there anything new? You have a newfound appreciation for these things after you go through there? Even though they don't do anything here? I think the sunlight neutralizes them or something? I don't remember what the lore is there. Yeah, I do. I haven't sinned. Screw you. Don't mock me, Charlecoir. Oh yeah! She gives us the flying feline boots at this.
Satisfied? I'll be around.
Hey, Sus. Did you get the feline boots? That's what crashed my game. Or that's what crashed everything else. Dark Souls continued to run fine, it seemed like, but then my audio went weird. The stream died as soon as I selected the feline boots and tried to read their description. I wonder if that's actually what was it. I hope not. That would be so stupid. That's right, boss. Or not the boss. Did I say the boss? Oh, right, the bot. That's what I mean. Where is the M. Malentia? You see Cloaca, but not her. That's because you didn't exhaust her dialogue, Sass. You may have already, but I think after we beat the boss in that area, the area that we find her first, you have to exhaust her dialogue again, maybe, and that brings her to that brings her streams back up. Oh yeah, you see, you're in chat. I'm reading chat right now, aren't I? The I think her last line of dialogue is something where she says like, "You haven't talked to her at all." Yeah, her last line of dialogue where she finally leaves, she says something like, "Blah blah blah, something this place. Uh, I'll see you there, and I'll have something for you." She'll also have a fifth weapon, I think. Once you talk to her enough times, I forget what it is. I remember being like kind of abused by it. I should go into pyromancy. Pyromancy's so fun, and it's kind of free. It's like the easiest magic to get into. It's the most expensive too. Basically, it's just like, do you have the souls to like buy all the stuff? Thanks, I guess. You mean that? Why not, right? Oh, true. Did I get a shard? I don't, I don't remember. Sass, in chat, do exclamation mark quote 38? Or maybe it's 39. No, it's like 39 or 40. Never mind. No, those are... It's 40 or 41. Never mind, forget it. It's okay. I was adding a bunch of things to the quote thing. I also updated the bot so that you can actually select quotes. It's not even 40 or 41. I added way more than I thought I did. I added like 6. I added 2 by the Emerald Herald. But it's ruined now. It's also ruined. That's the last one I think I added. I also added a quote suggest command. It's like exclamation mark. Yeah, there's no 44. Exclamation mark quote suggest, and then it takes any text after that and it puts in a log for me. Which I'm pretty excited about. Because I think quotes are cool. And I want people to send me quotes. So I talked to her last time and she crashed the game. That's my theory. Yeah, I tried to open up the info and then it just crashed. Probably just a coincidence. Boots crafted with brown fur absorb shock and reduce fall damage. These boots used in celebrative festival are light, rugged, retain warmth. They reduce falling damage. That's kind of cool. On top of the ring? Can they stack? Who knows? Probably. I'm pretty sure you can stack falling damage resistant. Falling damage reduction. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm sure Sass likes them. They stack? I just lived. Oh, sweet. I'll buy them then. They're worth it. Quick item hot swap for some damage reduction. That's nice. The Lloyd's talismans are really the only valuable thing that she buys. The prism stones are cool, but they're like you know, in that mythological tale, is that Theseus, where he fights the Minotaur and they leave lace so they can get through the labyrinth? That's really all you do with the prism stones, is you just mark the way that you've come. And this area can be pretty maze-like, but usually there's enough geometry and stuff that you can tell where you've been. You played that perfectly, Sass. That could have been really bad. A lot of people fall in that and then they just die because they don't input again. At least in my experience, a lot of people do that. So anything I want to do with these souls besides level up? I suppose there is one person I might want to see. I don't know if he has anything for me yet. But he does have things of interest to me. Let's go see Strayed. Eyes are a little dry. Hey, Strayed. Extends length. What is this? A gape ring. A ring affixed with an open vessel. The vessel insatiably absorbs souls in place of its wearer, who is left unaware even of their collection. All things are rooted in souls, but what drives our thirst for them? Abstinence from this elixir may be the truest homage to an enduring self. So essentially, it just stops you from getting souls. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Maybe there's some secret to it. He has 2 miracles. I probably want to buy them. Do I want to buy these? I don't know. Probably not. He is Resplendent Life, a great miracle used by the highly ranked cleric, slowly restores a large amount of HP. How many uses? 3. And then Unveil, a miracle that senses traitors, reveals the location of the nearest enemy or invading dark spirit, which is kind of cool. They're both cheap. We'll buy them. He'll have more miracles for us later, I believe. More everything for us later. But we're obviously interested in the miracles. We also want to trade with him, see if he has any weapons of this sort. The Gargoyle Bident is the only thing I think we'd really care for, and I don't really like this weapon. Also, we don't have the strength for it. Right now, we want to go to Ornifex. Not right now. As of now, we're kind of fixated on going to Ornifex, getting that 27 dexterity and 20 strengths. And we need a 20 strength for the Dragon Riders. Dragon Rider? Dragon Slayer Spear. So let's go see the Herald turn in these souls. For like 1 level, I think is all we get out of this. We're at 12 strength. We need 20. It's quite a ways off. And we're just grinding to we don't even have enough for 1. Wow. Oops. That's okay. We have some souls we can use to supplement. And that'll get us 1 level over here so we can bank it all. It still is a decent amount even at this point, even though at this point our income is pretty high. And yeah, we're headed to Central Gutter, and I think Sass is going to help us get down to where she is. I forget what that area is called, honestly. I don't know where the lower gutter bonfire is, even if there is one. It might be hidden. There might be a secret door somewhere. We'll look for it. We need to restore our humanity. And while we wait for Sass, we'll rest at the bonfire. Look at our spell attunement. Pressing Prayer, which is nice. The Poison is really nice. All of our standard heal spells. I kind of want a 5th slot of attunement, but then we start getting towards like a slippery slope. Like, how many slots do you actually need for convenience sake? So right now, I think we go 2 offensive spells and 2 healing spells is essentially the build. These are 2 healing spells. We don't get a second heal because we have Pressing Prayer, because we're in a poison-heavy area. And then we have 2 offensive spells, Lightning Spear and Heavenly Thunder. There's a pretty strong argument for anything but Lightning Spear. I think I'm going to cave to that argument and get Emit Force instead. And I will summon Sass, who is slowly turning into a furry. Sass, do you have Vangarl's Helm? No, I don't have the Steam chat up. That's what I'm missing. I never make that jump. I didn't see you miss it. It's on stream though, so you know that makes you feel any better. You want a torchbearer? I'd appreciate it. You seem to like lighting. Okay, I don't know if I checked this ladder. Is this a joke ladder? Doesn't look like a joke ladder. Is there just nothing here? Lesser foe ahead, therefore be wary of recklessness. What? Almost. Almost, kiddo. I didn't know that we could slide through each other there like that. Wow, he did a lot of damage to me. I wonder why that is. We actually need this ring on, kind of. Low-key. We'll just life gem. Kinda want that item. Wonder how I get that. Can't jump from here. There are two ladders here. We want the one on this side, which is right where we were. That's us. What the heck? How do I get... I don't remember. I know how to get down. That's not what I'm confused about. This is an appropriate place to fall. Oh, shh. And I can get back up. I was trying to see if there's an alternate path that maybe would lead to the bonfire that we're kind of looking for or something, but no dice. Which is fine. Is this the one that leads up to... No, it's not. Sassi, can you light that for me? And is it this one? This leads up to the lip where that chest is. So we're going here first. Great club. Classic. Yeah, I don't know where that bonfire is. If there even is one. That's fine. It means that we can progress that much faster. They make such an awful noise. They break. I have the ring on. I'm pretty sure the ring was enough to mitigate the damage fully. Yeah, it was. Fragrant branch of yore? Nice. To light that? Is there a bonfire here? No, there wouldn't be. Because there's just a wall of mist right there. You can walk really close to them, and I'm pretty sure that'll also save you. You just like roll through it or something. But yeah. I'm just gonna come through here with this bonfire. Not light a torch at it, because that would be foolish. Look at this creepy face that's right in this bonfire. Ooh, spooky. You really wear down your weapon here. Because you have to do so much of this nonsense. Sassi poison. We're gonna crossing prayer her. She has blossoms, so I guess we'll just go fuck ourselves. Sass, if you roll on the edge of these piles, then you'll light them on fire, but you have to be careful. Because sometimes they're not empty. No, like you have to roll kind of through the oil, Sass. Or you can roll like once you're through them, right? Like at the end? Yeah, like that. This place sucks dick. Go this way, Sass. Or you don't need to, that's right, there's just a chest here. I don't remember. Does the Ferris's lockstone there? I don't think so. Shoto and Great Magic Weapon. Oh, Great Magic Weapon is here! Cool. Sass will want that. I was joking about the face by the bonfire. Ha ha ha. Okay. I didn't want to go through the process of breaking every single one of those. So that's going to top us off, which I think is prudent. Let me get this item. Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Schmidt is here, waiting to be summoned. We do want Schmidt. These creatures, once you attack them, they will swing at you, I believe. But Sass and I will just DPS them down, and that one didn't want to attack. Maybe the first one doesn't. Also, Schmidt is here helping, which is nice. Thanks, Schmidt. Thank you. There's a bunch of pools here, but we're really close to the end. Schmidt, chill out. But he sees targets that like don't exist, so there's definitely one in this pool. We're gonna try and save Sass. I don't know if we can. She tanked it. Woodland Child Gully is here. She's gonna heal. Oh yeah, that's right. Victor and Gully. God. Okay, that's Gully. Let's get Victor. They're identical, I believe. I think they have different shields, but I think their weapon's the same. Easy. Usually the best way to trigger them is to like step near. Lighting them up helps a lot though too. If you're mid-roll when they emerge, then I don't think they can actually get the grab off. Attack animation is so weird. Want to go up here and to the left? I mean, technically we want to go down there. But for the sake of exploration, there are some really nice goodies down here. I'm going to go over here to the left. You can break this chest, and it really sucks to. So we're not going to light this on fire. And have Schmidt get the hell out of our way. He's going to top himself off. We're going to get the Divine Blessing here, which is really nice. Aww. What is Divine Blessing? I actually don't remember. I only have a single one of it. Get the hell out of my way. What the heck? Oh yeah, the chest is breaking. I was like, what is that noise? Divine Blessing? Fully restores HP and cures all Sass effects. Sass? Sass? Let's go back for Sass. Hey, who's this? Oh, it's Bashful Ray! Hey, Bashful Ray. Do you guys remember Bashful Ray? We last saw him Hey, what's up? Someone's house? I think the most phantoms you can have with you is 3. I don't know if it's actually capped. It's almost definitely capped. Alrighty. There's a secret on the edge here somewhere. It's over here up ahead. Right up here. If you fall off around here, there's a whole thing down there. We're going to do that later. For now, though. Ah, we got poison. That's okay. Then I'm going to medium heal us. And look at that. Whole party topped off. Oof, the efficiency. And we're going to make sure our Estus Flask is on. Everything else looks good. Let's rock and roll. I forget what this thing is called. I always want to call it something that's not. I think I get it mixed up with a boss from Darkest Dungeon, which is like inchoate flesh or something like that. Oh, he's the one who makes the statues? He's trying anyways. That's not what he's called though. He's like the untouched, I forget. He's really happy to be alive though. Look at him. His existence looks delightful. Delightful. The Rotten. You can pull him into the fire, which is nice. You can outrun his swing, which is also nice. Yeah, pull him into the fire. Oh, wait, no. He doesn't take any fire damage. Never mind. I lied. Fake news. Sas is already really low. What's really cool is he's a big enemy with long attack animations, so you can get off some really good damage with Heavenly Thunder. But you want to make sure he's absolutely not aggro to you and won't do any of these attacks where he like spams multiple angles. But that's our job right now, is just to get Heavenly Thunders off. Because look at that damage output. Pretty good for like one cast. He's a biggin. Ooh, he faked me out. I actually am gonna try and get a medium heal off, which is a little greedy. We lost Sass there. Not sure how exactly. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Yeah, his attacks are pretty far. Or are pretty far reaching, yeah. Oop. Shit. We might die here. Which I'm sure Sass wouldn't be too upset about. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, whoa, 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 hey. Yeah, so he has that crazy blast attack, which is what killed Sass, I believe. Nearly got me. Didn't quite. Go for the Heavenly Thunder. And the swing. And we're going to finish him off. And that's the Rotten. We've embraced a great soul. Fairly well. All of you. There's a way to put out the fire, is there not? Or you just step in it. It doesn't do that much damage, honestly. I'm gonna top off. We're in here and get this item. Oh, that does a bunch of durability damage too? That's not good. Really don't want to risk my ring. But we did it, which is nice. There's a chest here. We can trust, apparently. Saz is gonna get her great magic weapon. Get some spice, a petrified something, a bunch of stuff that's just kinda eh. We only have an hour left of Dark Souls, at least for now. Before I need to start getting ready for Star Sector, but I think we made pretty good progress thus far, and we're still not done. Ooh! And this is where we meet, for the first time, an interesting character, to be certain. Indeed. I do. Isn't there a better weapon spell later? I don't know if there is. Just search Dark Souls 2 magic weapon sass and see if you get like great magic weapon and then like greater magic weapon or something like that. Yeah, that might be right, sass. I don't know. Do I? Don't laugh at me. You weird mass of roots and flame. Uh, when will we meet? How will we? Never mind. Just never mind. All right, see ya, dude. It's been real. Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Trespassers will face adversity, befitting a monarch. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. The city of the sunken king sleeps, as does the dragon within. All the DLCs are named after a king. I think this is the one that leads to the sunken king. We don't have what we need in order to go there yet, though. I don't think. So we'll just take the primal bonfire. And return to the far fire, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, maybe we should check this. Does crystal magic weapon exist, Sass? Did you find out? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to save it for that? What int do you need to use either one? Do you think you can even make it? You need 28 or 26? 26 or 28. I can't quite read it. You can't even spice that all the way down. You'll still have to get some int. So you might as well start. That one's only. Is that 10 or 18 sass? It's 18. So you probably want to level. The other is 28. I don't think you get. How many spice do you have, Sass? Skeptic? No, not Skeptic. The other one. Simpleton. You have 8 or 9. They're the blue and red ones. You have 9. Okay, so yeah, level yourself up to 18 int Sass. And you can use greater magic weapon. And then you can spice down crystal. Do you know if you can use more than one spice on the same spell? I actually don't know. I assume you can. Is this a bonfire? No, you can only light your torch here. But I don't think we have what we need in order to even progress. It says closed. I think that means that it's closed. which is fine. I lose a little bit of frame rate here. Probably because I'm streaming. Or just because of the way it renders this place. But we're going to return and get this kill for Sass. We're going to put some levels into strength so that we can diversify our weapon pool a little bit. Some later game weapons require 20 strength, and I'd like to mess with a few different weapons. Did we get a Titanite chunk the entire time we were down here? I think we might not have. Oh, beg your pardon. We're gonna check. Nope, we're still down to 4 chunks in one slab. So we could get the partisan up to 10, but we need 1 chunk. And I also don't know if I want to do that. What's 5 factorial? Or is it even factorial? Is it 5 summation? Or 5 factorial? What's 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1? 3, 6, 10, 15, right? We need 15 Twinkling Titanite, I think, to get the Dragon Slayer Spear up to max level. But we can get up to 4 right now with 10 Twinkling Titanite if my math is okay. Which is okay. I don't know. It might take Dragon Bone? It probably takes Twinkling. I should have listened to the dialogue. I like that line a lot. But she said, if you missed it, she said, make your way to the castle. Which means we're finally ready. We can get... three additional lightning bonus damage. And some additional weapon damage, just period. Which is kind of nice, but we're going to get strength. So that we can wield a few new weapons. I think... Let me see what the infusions are again. Can you infuse? Or is it only McDuff that can infuse? Yeah, it's only McDuff. Which is fine, I guess. This game has a lot of weapons for axe users, which is really neat. But I think... I think what we're gonna do... We're gonna go help Sass and then make up our mind. We need a chunk still anyways, in order to get the partisan up to 10. I don't even know if the partisan's what I want to get up to 10. It probably is. It's probably going to be my second spear. There's an argument for doing like Pate's spear or the pike. Both have really good reach. And that's kind of the point of playing the spear. So I'm considering that, but I like the diversified move pool, and the hide spear does really good damage. But let's go down to the black... Is it called Black Gulch? And we'll get this kill for Sass, and then we'll probably wrap it up there. So that's a good stopping point, and it might take a few tries, and it'll probably be around like 11:30, 11:45. And yeah. And I can get prep for Star Sector, and maybe we'll return to this. We'll see how Sass is feeling, for starters. What ring do we have on? I have the Silver Cat ring on, which we don't need. Do I have the Leo ring on? I do. I actually don't need the Leo ring here either, because it doesn't do me any good. We'll do physical defense and blades for physical attack. Yeah, that works. Hopefully Sass will get my sign here pretty soon. I don't think our levels are too desperate. I'm at just short of 15 million? No, 1.5 mil. Yeah, this she got me. There's some NPCs for her to summon up the way, which we'll get to pretty shortly here. You figure out how to get Titanite chunks. Oh, do I need to be wearing the old Leo ring? Or not the Leo ring, the Sun Seal? I actually don't even know what this ring does, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's use the Steam overlay. Google search. Web browser. In order to search the Sun Seal. Dark Souls 2. Very shortly here. Oh, it increases miracle power. I didn't know that. But we don't need it in order to get sunlight metals, which I was pretty confident in. Switch the S's. It's actually... Is Sass torchbearing? No, I'll torchbear for Sass. So I'm gonna go back and I'll light up. And we'll get going. Oh, we also have to come back here in order to get some secrets. One thing that sucks about us torchbearing though is that we can't heal, but it's okay. If we need to, we'll just use flame butterflies. In the meantime, Sass has already gone up there and gotten that chest. I believe she's gotten all the chests in this area. I think one of these holes you actually want to go down. I don't remember though. There's more than one? There's more than one what? Sass is poisoned. Let's... Pressing prayer. She has blossoms though, so again. I guess, you know, why even really bother, you know? Why? What's the point? I think what we'll do is, when I did this, I did the entire playthrough. It was a mage playthrough, or sorcerer playthrough, and I did it all with the fire longsword for almost the entirety of it as my melee weapon. You have to have a melee weapon in Dark Souls, right? And, yeah, there's more than one Sass. There's also, and there's more than one chest? Yeah, there's two chests. There's the one up that way, right? And then further down here and then to the left, there's another one. And then, yeah, Lone Hunter Schmidt. So she got both of those. This one here? Question mark? Hello? Bashful Ray might set them off? Oh, look at him. He's just going ham on the statues. He knows where... There we go. Victor and Gully. There's a creature here, though. But only the players' phantoms will trigger them. But we have to fight Victor and Gully. Ooh. Almost. Almost died, too. What's Estes? Oh, let's... Estes? The Lloyd Talisman. That's really punishable. But there are actually so many NPCs around that it's hard to get the punishes. That's okay. We have all Leo ring, so our counter damage is insane. Actually, don't have different shields. And that's all she wrote. Let's top everybody off. Everybody that we can get. They're all aggro. Oh, there we go. Nope. Never mind. That's fine. I'm not aggroing any of them. Are there any left? Yeah, there's one. That's almost got poisoned. Sass up here. There's a chest up this way. But you have to be careful. You don't want to accidentally... light the chest on fire, which you can do, especially if Astral Ray is not careful. Poisoned. We're gonna heal poison for ourselves and for Sass. She would get over here for the breaking statues. Okay, that's fine. Just waste all my magic. It's fine. I don't care. That's such a fun heal to get off. Alrighty, I think we're ready. He is large and lumbering and filthy and rotten. Look at him. He looks so fun to be around. Guess what weapon you get if you take his soul to Ornifex or Strayed? I forget which one. Yeah, it's that one. The one in his hand. It always is the one in their hand, right? Doesn't that look fun? That's what I want to wield. Actually, I don't know if that's what you get. I'm almost certain it is. Oh, they're already in? Back? Uh-oh. We are going to Heavenly Thunder. Careful, Sassi. You thought. We're also going to emit some force. Are we even doing that much damage? I don't know. But it worked out. So whatever. I think it's mostly our two archers. As far as the damage at the end there. But yeah. Yay! I got my 10th sunlight medal. Which is a thing that people do. In like, does the fire hurt bad? No, Sass, you can run across it. It actually does more damage to your equipment. Is what you want to be worried about. During the fight, anyways. Your shit can just break during that fight because you accidentally step in the fire, and it sucks. So that's that hellhole done. I forget where we go next, honestly. I'm really excited, because I've been through the next few areas, but it's starting to get kind of vague in my head. This isn't as well trodden ground, and so there's some gaps in my memory. I'm pretty sure we do some backtracking at this point, though, and start unlocking things. We're going back to areas that we've been already that we now have a thing for, but I don't remember what we've gotten exactly. Let's look. Do we have any new rings? Nope, I don't think so. We have a bunch of fragrant branches of yore. Just, it's fine, Sass. Talk to him. And then, well, what we have to do right now, for anything else, go to a special place for us. You know, we never came back here and got all the items and the poison. I realize. I should have leveled up. I'm risking these souls kind of unnecessarily, but not a huge risk at this point in the game. I just realized we're wearing a High Knight armor again instead of the black armor that we got, which is perhaps a bit better. Oh wow, we do a lot of poison damage now. I was worried about the sorceress up there. Now that she's blown her load, go back, grab the item, and move on. It was just Titanite. Didn't turn out to be that wonderful or glamorous, but I'm happy about it. Yeah, that's DLC Sassi. And there's no bonfire or anything. I went in and couldn't find anything worth doing. So yeah, we're gonna come in here, offer our sunlight metals. We have to do it one at a time, because life is pain. Life is time wasted. I don't know, but it's worth it in the end. You know, I didn't message Josh back. I completely forgot to. Should do that. He's not off today though. Probably goes to work soonish. I have gained the Sunlight Parma. I don't think I have any metals to offer, which is really cool. Not too cool though. Come on. The Sunlight Parma. Yay! Look at it. It's so cool. I like it. I like it. But we really want the we need 20 more medals for the next reward, I think. Is it 10 more? I think it's 20 more. It's like 10 medals, then 30 medals, and then 60 medals. It's either 10, 20, and 30, or 10, 30, and 60. You get each of your rewards. 60, thinking about it, seems like a lot for like one playthrough, but sure, whatever. So that might be inaccurate, but I feel like it's right. But yeah. Small shield depicting a hero of yore. Perhaps these famed champions are no more, or perhaps they have no desire to appear in public view, but their very absence has made tales of their brave deeds all the more alluring, and the shield memorializes one of their brethren. So this is just an emblem, really. It actually isn't that viable. I just got an appointment. So we're gonna come back to the Blossom Kite shield that we've been rocking. And then we're gonna get out of here. Sass seems to have leveled up Mothland a little bit. And we're done with this place. Boom. I thought I was going to hear the explosion of fire magic, but apparently we didn't aggro her in time for her to attack. And my brain is kind of on autopilot, and I'm just running this way. And... Hey, Kanabi. That's very kind of you. Maybe a little too kind. Jeez. I don't know about that. Thanks. How you doing? It's good to see you. We're wrapping up some Dark Souls, and we're about to get ready for Star Sector stuff. For a tournament that we're running, that we've casted. I think you've stepped in during one of them, and you were like, "What's going on?" and there's just like a bunch of people. And I was like, yeah, this is Star Sector. And you were like, ooh, okay, word. You're doing good? Good to hear, good to hear. I saw you playing that. You finished it? Did you like 100% it or whatever? Or did you just do the main story? I know the game was like, a lot of people said it was like Assassin's Creed and like Ubisoft games where there's just like tons of stuff to do all over the map. And a lot of it's just like whatever, I don't care, like races and stuff like that. And that it acts like an open world, but it kind of isn't. But at least the game looks really pretty, and it seemed like uh, the gameplay, like the core gameplay, was still pretty solid. Um, did you buy anything, Sass? Big dislike for that game. Not 100% yet. Game is beautiful though. Oh yeah, you're finishing it, but you don't love it. Big dislike. You didn't buy anything, Sass? Okay. I think Sass, we have more than enough time to figure out where we're going. To like poke around a little bit and figure out like where even is the path forward. Did the Grave of the Saints, the gutter dead ends to the Black Gulch, so it's not there. Uh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to Majula first. I don't like it because they crossed the whole story of the first game. Like it never. Oh yeah, I vaguely recall that. Reading about that. She has like a sister now, doesn't she? Faith. Get some shivers from the tea. I think the caffeine has hit me a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not going crazy, but I can feel it. I like games like that with like movement emphasis and stuff. I think the Mirror's Edge series. Trying to think of a word for two, like trilogy. The Mirror's Edge duet, I guess. Duology. Duology. No. I think those games try to do something really interesting, but don't quite bring that idea to like its full potential. I'd like to see somebody else try the like movement thing, and there are a few indie games that try that. There's one that's like right on the edge of on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it's called, and they try that, and they do it kind of decently. But still, I don't think any game really takes that idea to its like fullest potential. That idea of like it's not about combat. Even Mirror's Edge kind of became about combat. Remember Me? No, not that one. It was an indie game. Remember Me is by like Square Enix, isn't it? But I think Remember Me did it a little better. All these fires. Mm-hmm. It's me, dude. So now that there are 5 flames lit, I believe that opens the path for us, but I don't remember where the path is. So Sass and I are just gonna hunt around the map and search for the path. Think. Fan out, Sass. Yeah, there's just a thing here. It's by Don't Nod. Who's it published by, though? Because they didn't self-publish that. That game's like French, right? And it has like the female protagonist who's like really acrobatic, but it's third person? It might not even be third person. I don't know a lot about Remember Me. It didn't interest me that well. It didn't do super well, which doesn't mean that it doesn't interest me by default. But it didn't do super well, and I looked into it, and I was like, yeah, I don't really want to play this that bad. And so I just kind of stopped thinking about it or like caring. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Published at Capcom. Okay. Then I'm thinking of something else. Or I'm mixing up two games. But yeah, no, I remember that now. Pigs. It's actually really hard to fight these enemies with a spear. Trying to think of places where there's a dead end. Things betwixt. There's a fragrant branch of yore. Let's try the shaded woods. This bonfire. I think this one's called the Far Fire. Oh, that's where Sass is. I think we're thinking the same thing. Something similar, anyways. Why is your chick there, Sass? What the heck? You're, Oh, you never gave her clothing, so she never came back? That's funny. Rosabeth, right. Okay, so if we go to the right there, that's to the shade, which leads to the one bonfire. Did you play Remember Me, Kanabi? Did you like that game? And then this leads up to a Cyclops and some weird stuff. This feels right. Yeah, run for me. That's cool. Sass mic. Sass doesn't. Well, Sass has mic. Sass doesn't use her mic. You haven't played it yet? We'll see her typing in chat though. You own it? I see. We're gonna back off from the Cyclops a little bit. Ah, it's a bit too much for us. Look at him. Oh lord, he coming. He wants to grab. And punish. We can go for one poke off of that. We can go two and he falls. I even went for a third because I thought I was going to kill him. And that's a kill. That's good. But I don't know if we have what we need to progress beyond him. I don't remember if we just get marked. And that's what allows us to progress. Or if we actually need a particular item in our inventory. I think this degrades our equipment or something like that. No, they just don't like it when you're in it. Cretins. But you also see that enemy later in a different area. Are you planning to get Sekiro? Shadows Die Twice, I think it's called, is the subtitle? Yeah, that looks really good. That's made by From Software, right? I love their games. I still need to play the PS4 game. Eventually. I want to get a PS4 and stream, like, I'll be like the millionth person to stream Bloodborne. I do want to play that. Hopefully before Sekiro comes out. But yeah, that game looks really good. Yeah, Bloodborne. Come on, dickhead. This one's a little tougher than the last few I fought. Produce the symbol of the king. I have not. I think it's a ring that you get. Allows you to go through this door. But I don't have it. Yeah, I don't think I have the item. Which is unfortunate. This is one of the paths forward that I thought maybe. But I don't remember how I get the symbol of the king. I'm so close. There's another door that we can try. I think that also just requires the symbol of the king, Dark Souls. But it's so bright outside. It is so bright outside. Thanks for stopping in, Zombie. We're wrapping up some Dark Souls 2. We're just trying to figure out where we go forward before we stop, since we have some time. Sass and I. And, then we're gonna get ready for... This leads to DLC, I'm almost certain. Yeah, let's not go this way. And then we're gonna set up for Star Sector, the tournament. We gotta contact the TO. And, Lucio and our co-caster and figure things out. They might filter in here as they're like, what are you doing? We got tournament stuff to run. But we're going to wait until noon, which is in like 20 minutes before we start setting up for that. I'm probably going to bring the stream down for a little bit, and then once we're ready, we'll come back up and we'll be live with Star Sector. I hear today, or not I hear, from what I saw, today is going to be a pretty long stream, but it's also the last one. So final stretch. I'm excited to do it anyways, so even if it's long, I don't really mind. Sounds good. I was just thinking, you have your Eternity cast? Yeah, but Sass was still awake. Her sleep schedule's all messed up, and I was like, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to just stream Dark Souls? We haven't played in like a little under a week. It's been like 4 or 5 days, maybe 5 or 6. It's been like 5 days. And I was like, hey, it's been a little bit. Let's play this. And she was down. In fact, she was surprisingly enthused about it. And so we've been doing that. I'm trying to figure out where to go next. As I was saying, there's one more way I can go. Here. Is it near this bonfire? Or is it near here? Yeah, ooh, long stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming pretty much all day. After we stream Star Sector, if Sass is up for it, I kind of want to come back to Dark Souls. But if not, I could. There's Rain World that I still need to get through. I still need to get through Cuphead. I may start Celeste, but I'm more likely to play Rain World or Cuphead probably. I want to finish some stuff before I start new stuff. And then, yeah, there's a handful of other things. So if we come here, go down the ladder. You had acronym downloaded. I think I'll play it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what that is. If I think about it for long enough, I could probably figure it out. Seems like Konami's pretty excited about it, whatever it is. Did you grind 100k or something souls so I can be forgiven? Oh yeah, that's right. You can't get into the house. So there's this nerd. This also requires a symbol of a king. Also, I said this nerd, but there's no person there. There used to be a nerd there. I killed him. He's dead now. I took his souls. Life is Strange. That's right, because Kanabi gave you that, right? He gave you Life is Strange and Vermintide. Have you played either? Also unlock that door. That doesn't lead anywhere we care about. So this is a dead end. We could go down there. I don't think this area down here actually matters to the plot. And yep, Guy Kanabi. You haven't played either, have you? No Man's Wharf is probably nothing. That's a lot of souls to be forgiven's house. We're at the point where like that's pretty doable, but it still would be a little tedious. Is it worth it too? Not really. He doesn't actually do anything for you. There are only a handful of things in the house that are not really relevant to you. I think there's a shard or something there. Or something I have that you don't. Obviously, but something that's like a significant or a very slight difference in like our capability. Go back and kill him and maybe get the key. I don't think he drops the key. I think he just drops his weapon. But maybe. I don't know. Try it, I guess. Or maybe look it up. Oh, I know, right? Where? Oh, man. Oh, I don't remember where. Um, It's in the Forest of Fallen Giants, Sass. Remember that house with the bridge and like all those archers shooting in on us? Jumps that you have to make off the roof? Does that ring a bell? Sass is really bad at navigation. But it's endearing, so it's okay. We have shaded ruins. There's a path beyond the shaded ruins. I don't know if it matters though. There's some items here too that we could use fragrant branches of yore to get. And how many of those do I have? We have 6 of them, which is a little bit, and also more than the number of statues I can think of in my brain that I actually want to get. Upper gutter, central gutter. Where's the lower gutter bonfire? Man, I don't remember where to go. Iron Keep dead ends at Eagle's Idol. Earthen Peak dead ends. Is Harvest Valley dead end? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Shaded Woods has those doors, but besides that, it doesn't lead anywhere. Forest of Fallen Giants has that door, but we also don't have access to that. I'm gonna go back to Majula and try and talk to the Emerald Herald and see if she gives me a clue. I remember what the areas, like 3 or 4 areas after we get wherever we're going, what they look like. But I don't remember the areas themselves. And also, I'm starting to think of like Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 areas, because my brain is trying to like fill in the gaps, and it's struggling a little bit. There's also some side stuff that we could do with this like 10 minutes. It's like 12 minutes. There's some side stuff that we could do very quickly, but I might get stuck and then die, and then there would be no payoff because I couldn't actually have time to finish it, so I won't start that. I'm just going to keep exploring and thinking. Yeah, I want to talk to the Emerald Herald. Let's have a conversation. Come on, stand up. I know you don't like to talk while you're sitting on your butt, so... Huh? Talk? It's true. Oh, so thoughtful. We need to get to the Undead Crypt, I believe is what it's called. I don't remember how. Cathedral of Blue is a dead end to the High Tower of Flame. High Tower of Flame branches off to No Man's Wharf. Lost Bastille. Dead ends at Sinner's Rise. Huntsman Copse leads to Undead Purgatory. And something else. Harvest Valley? Maybe Harvest Valley. And then Earthen Peak dead ends at itself. Iron Keep and Belfry Soul are both dead ends to themselves. Shaded Woods. Is that a dead end? I don't remember. that might be looking that might be worth looking into. Um, Doors of Pharos, I'm pretty sure dead end itself. Brightstone Seldora. Brightstone Cove Seldora is a dead end to itself. Grave of the Saints is just a little loop. The gutter? There's still the lower gutter we haven't gotten. Is there a further part of the Black Gulch? Sass is looking it up. She's frustrated. She's stuck. Alright, take it easy, zombie. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, we should be live with Attorney in a little over 1 hour. This is the plan. So yeah, I'll see you then. Yeah, over there on the right, Sass. Do you see where Undead Crypt, Shrine of Amana, Aldia's Keep are? It's from Shaded Woods, leads to Aldia's Peak. But also, what is that? Can you... She linked it to me. Enhance! Can you like zoom in? I don't think you can actually in the browser. I don't think it actually gets bigger. So we'll bring it up here. Do I have a display browser? Display mode. Here we go. This is what we're looking at, chat. So the ways forward. The Shrine of Winter is where we just were, and it's one of the big doors where we couldn't get through. If we go to the Forest of Fallen Giants, that also has a big door that leads here that we can't get to. We want this Memories of Giants Ruined Castle thing. This is where we go next, I believe. But we haven't done something here. Shaded Woods, Shaded Ruins. We haven't done something here. That gets us access to this upper area, these final areas. All these Keep, Dragon Eyrie, Dragon Shrine. This is a path we need to get to. Black Gulch, Dark Chasm of Old. Oh, I don't remember this. This map is a little too compressed. It's not super helpful. Iron Keep, Belfry Soul. So we did this entire line. Hyde, Cathedral Blue, No Man's Wharf, Lost Bastille, Belfry Luna, Sinner's Rise, did all this, Grave Saints, Gutter, Black Gulch. I don't remember the Dark Chasm of Old. I think I might know how to get there though. So why don't we have access to the Shrine of Winter and this route out of the Forest of Fallen Giants? Wait. What is this connected to? Shaded Ruins? We need the symbol of the king. Right? We got the Sinner's Rise, Primal Bonfire. We got the One of the Rotten. We've gotten the Duke's Beloved. Freya. We've gotten... I forget what the Iron Keep boss is called. Gotten all 4 of these. We've also lit the 5th fire, which I think is just the Far Fire at Majula. I don't remember if that one's lit by default. These 2 areas. So here I have some things to ponder and maybe even look up if I'm feeling frustrated enough. Yeah, so I was right about the ways out. It's at the Shaded Woods and the Forest of Fallen Giants, but we're missing some piece of the puzzle in order to get out fully. All the red bosses are bosses that defend a required item or passage. Uh, which ones? This is the Pursuer. We killed the Pursuer many times. We killed the old Dragon Slayer here. King's Ring locations, Undead Crypt, in the same room as Vendrick. We have to do whatever we have to do next, Sass. Ouch. Before we can even get to the Undead Crypt. Water makes lightning more efficient. I don't remember which boss this is, but I believe we've beaten him. Or her. This is the Elan Knights. If you will need a key to find the belfry to make it easy. Those are the gargoyles? I don't know what this is. This map sucks. This is the one that I like, I think. It's one of these two. This is the game ranks one. This is the extra life one, which is from the site that we've been using pretty consistently. Oh, this is just hosted there too, actually. It's one of these two. But this one is familiar to me, and the other one doesn't even. So, we have Majula, Things Betwixt, up to the Shaded Ruins, Force of Fallen Giants, Memory of Oro. You can go from the Force of Fallen Giants to the Cardinal Tower with the Ferrous Lockstone. From Cardinal Tower? Oh, this is where we beat the Pursuer originally, and you can get to some of the DLC that way. Shaded Woods, you can get to the Fork Road. Shrine of Winter unlocks after killing the 4 old ones or reaching 1 million soul memory, which we've done. We've killed 4 of the old ones, and we reached 1 million soul memory. We have to do both of these? Haven't we done both of these? Sass, what's your soul memory at? Let me look at the number. And then we've done all of this. The Gutter to Black Gulch. Asterisk. Oh, the Pilgrims of Dark are down here? Yeah, I think I know how to get to that. Grave of the Saints. The Rat King. I don't see anything that we haven't done. Huntsman's Copse to Undead Purgatory. We did that, right? We've been to Undead Purgatory? Huntsman's Copse is here. Yeah, that's where the chariot boss is. Right. What do you think, Sass? Maybe we just restart the game? We should be able to get past these. The shrine and the door here at Cardinal Tower. What's this blue? Merchant? There's a merchant at Cardinal Tower? Where's the green? Just an NPC? She messaged us on Steam. I have all my windows like all over the place. Link me, so we go... Link you? Oh, I'm sorry, Sass. So we go to Shaded Woods and try? I was just there. I just tried it. Maybe I didn't go the right way? Maybe it's the other way to Shaded Woods? Let's go to Shaded Woods, I guess. Yeah, I might have tried the wrong door. It's 12:01. Sass, how about we try it next time? Uh, after the tournament, we'll try. Yeah, we'll do it immediately. Do you think you'll be good? It'll be like 3 or 4 hours. Sass has been up for almost 11 hours at this point. So that's like 15 hours for you. When Sass gets tired, it like when anybody gets tired, really. But it's most notable with Sass because we hang out like really late. Um, it hits her like really hard. She'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good for stuff." And then Sass is out. Sass is just gone. She's like, "Actually, never mind. I'm going to bed. Good night." Word. Which I'm not complaining about. It happens to me too, but it's like really dramatic. It's funny. She's like, oh, "Nope, never mind. Actually, this sucks. I hate being awake." I have a different problem, or not a problem, or not different. I just have a problem where like sometimes I just will stay up really late when I shouldn't, just because it's like a social situation. And I'm just like, I just want to hang out. I don't want to be alone. It's not a lonely thing. I just like can ignore how tired I am pretty easily if I just have somebody to hang out with. I think with that, we're gonna bring the stream down. Start doing Star Sector organization stuff. I have some mods to sort out for the game. In the run, I have a few other things I need to get through, and then we'll come back to Dark Souls, continue our playthrough. Uh, yeah. Right now, the docket is for today is just Star Sector and Dark Souls. I am wrapping up some like emote, subscriber badge, logo stuff. I still need to go into like Inkscape and finish out the art. The sketches are mostly done. I have them right here actually, but I won't show them off yet. I might show off the sketch on like Twitter or something like that, or later on stream when we're a little closer to having it actually up and uploaded and working. Um, but then I want to finish my Rain World playthrough. We have Sea of Thieves with Zombie later today, I think, depending on when he starts. So we might do that. Oh, that lines up weird with playing Dark Souls with Sass. I don't know if they're going to do that exactly after I start the tourney. They might do that even later. Because the tourney will probably end around like 4 or 5-ish, depending on how fast I run it and how long it takes. This is the final wave, so it'll probably take the longest it has taken, and it's taken like a little over 3 hours, I think, each time. So here we might be pushing 4. Um, and that's usually not when zombies start streaming, and even then, I might just wait because we want to do some Dark Souls stuff. We want to progress. I want to do like all the Aldia stuff, and then we have the Rain World playthrough we're working on. I'm just kind of talking about like what I have planned for the stream. Now that we don't have the Star Sector stuff and have to like schedule around that because it's kind of fluid, we kind of like learn about things a little last minute sometimes about like what exactly is going on or what people's plans are, or how things are going to shake down because things are kind of planned last minute, which I'm not complaining about. That's fine. People have like other stuff to do instead of just like making sure they dedicate all their energy to making sure that the Star Sector stuff goes smoothly. I certainly don't just like throw my everything into it. As far as like for the entire week, my life doesn't revolve around it, right? But now that that's over with and I don't have that like hanging over my head and trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do when, I have a lot more certainty as far as my streaming schedule because it usually just takes up like more or less an entire day. Uh, what we're going to do is start my Hollow Knight playthrough, which is one thing I want to do. When Sass and I are done with Dark Souls 2, we're probably going to immediately start Dark Souls 3. How many times have I said that I'm going to finish Rain World? That's one of the things like near the top of the list. Dark Souls 2 is always running. Um, Rain World is something we want to come back to. Hollow Knight is something we want to start. I also want to do Cuphead at some point. And then there's a last thing at the end. Oh, I want to go back to Ace Combat and do a run where I have a challenge run set up basically that I've planned out, where I have to like do a bunch of like uh, things you wouldn't normally do together, but I have to route it. So I'm planning that. I've already started work on it, and we're gonna stream and record that. Probably have some content to upload to YouTube finally, which would be kind of cool. And yeah, that's another thing that I've planned. If you guys have any ideas, thoughts, or suggestions, be sure to let me know. We have a new bot feature right now, uh, where I have a bunch of quotes that are like in a thing. I'm gonna do stuff with this later, but right now it just spits out a quote, right? You can add the index of the quote to get a specific one that like corresponds to a number. But on top of that, I have a quote suggest feature where you can type in exclamation mark quote suggest and then send me like ideas for quotes that you like, and it'll save it into a file for me that I can review later, and I can add it to the database, which is kind of cool. I also worked on the name generator and scraped a bunch of names from like cultures and stuff where I'd name something after, and that works now, which I think is kind of cool. So they're like Greek mythology and Namgen. Greek mythological and like biblical Irish, French names and stuff like that. And I have something planned that involves that as well. So that's kind of. But yeah, for now we're gonna shut down the stream. We have some people to contact, some people to coordinate with, and we'll be back on in a little under an hour if everything goes according to plan. I'll see you all later. Thank you for all your support, and hope you enjoy the show. There will be a lot more later, and probably be a little busier in here too. Take it easy. Did it work, Sass? Are you going the other way, aren't you? No, you're not. Hmm. You know exactly where you are. It's up this hill. Is the moment of truth. If you are allowed through here, then that is the way that we must go. Yes! That's it. This is also the entrance to one of the DLCs that I think we can do now. But yeah. Sweet. You found the way, Sass. Good job. Yeah, the other one isn't the Shrine of Winter. That's something else. I don't remember what that is. Cool. I'm excited. What do you think, Sass? You think, yay. Cool. I'm trying to find your chat. Yeah, you're talking on Steam. I think we're gonna progress. I think so too, Sass. I don't know why I asked that. That was a stupid question, but I'm excited, and I do like hearing what you have to say. Um, hmm. Right now, getting ready on Star Sector. My Discord says that I'm still streaming with you, which is a lie. That's okay. I had like 4 people watching. Zombie left. Kanavi was there, I think, for a little while. Wonder who else was around. You were.